Yo, podcasters, check it. We here to thrill. Talking 80's flicks, and ain't gonna drink our fill. Got our brews ice cold, turn the volume up. From Top Gun to Ghostbusters, never get enough. Collaborate and listen to our reminiscing. Back to the future and the Goonies crew. Pop the top, sit back, got a beer or two. Rock those big hairstyles and neon light craze. 80's tunes in the mix, rocking all our days. Collaborate and listen to our reminiscing.
All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a bonus episode of Collaborate and Listen. This is somewhere in between 21 and 22, so 21.5, maybe?
That's what I was thinking, 21.5.
Yeah. So episode 21.5, Collaborate and Listen. We got a special episode. This is a Saturday recording. We're both in casual clothes today. What do we got going on? Why are we doing a special recording today, George?
Okay, so as we mentioned before, my wife is one of the owners of Side Street, and her along with the other owners. So they are opening a new location. If you haven't heard, out at Waikai in Eva, it's Halia by Side Street. And so my wife Lisa and Cheryl and Fred, I guess they came upon an agreement that they had some good people to taste test some beers for them. So they just had a meeting, I guess, this past week with the distributor. So we got a bunch of Maui Beer Works and I think it's Honolulu Beer Works.
So these are all local beers
these are all local beers
we're drinking today.
And they're giving us the opportunity to select 2 or 3 that will be put on the menu. Something that we've done before. The Side Street at Kapahulu, Nikki was asking us to pick something for what they had on draft.
Yeah, the Kalihi beer was we tried. Like, just again, people give samples, and yeah, they have to bring in different beer, and somebody has to make those decisions, and they entrusted us to at least taste them and give some feedback and start ranking them. So we'll see. We'll see if what we pick actually ends up in the restaurant. But that's the goal. That's the goal, is for us to taste.
We have a lot. This is going to be a little bit different. We don't really have. We're still sticking with next week. Next week we're going to be doing our episode 22 where we talk about 16 candles. But this one, we're basically just going to be drinking a lot of beer. So
yeah, that's what we're hoping for. All right, so let's start with the drinking.
Yep, let's get this started. So we're going to start off. We have a big variety. We have some pilsners, some ales, some wheats, IPAs, hazies. We're going to try and work our way from
we got some drinking
variety
to do.
So this first one that we have is from Maui Brewing Company. It's a Pauhana Pilsner.
Right.
And I don't have my glasses on, so I can't tell. We're still going to do our check or our guesses for the ABV, and we'll do
we're not doing quaffable ratings today, but we are putting these in rank order, right? Of which ones we like best. I don't know. We might have different criteria for that as well. We'll see where this ends up. What's going to end up in our bellies? That's where the alcohol is going to end up.
It's just a little bit harder for us, being that we definitely prefer IPAs more. We're probably going to lean a little bit more towards that, but we're starting off on something a little lighter.
All right.
This is a Pauhana Pilsner.
I like the name of it. I mean, like Pilsner after work, it's just Pauhana, something that you would have. So typically, or some of the other like Pilsners, lagers, Miller Lite, Coors Light, Bud Light, those are all in the same category. I'll tell you, after just the first taste of this, it's different. It's not a Coors Light. I think the first beer that we drank on the last episode, the baseball one, the world's greatest beer, that one tasted like Coors Light,
King of Beer, I think.
Yeah. And this one tastes different.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put on the filter. All right. All right. 8 alcohol. What do you think?
I'm gonna guess this feels a little bit big,
Mhm.
like bigger than a Bud Light or Coors Light. I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah, it's. I think the other beer was a 5 as well.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely has the ability. I'll go just to be different. I was thinking 5. I'll go 4.9 just to.
You're gonna try and Price is Right me here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're have the better option. And Price is Right. I have to be exact without going over.
Oh, I guess I was closer. It is 5.2.
That not a lot of pilsners that are 5.2. I don't think. I'd probably like to look up like how many other pilsners out there are 5.2. That's a big pilsner. Yeah, and it does taste big. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Crafted with passion, inspired by paradise. We are an innovative, and independent brewery. Oh, this might be on all of them. We'll see, because we have a whole bunch of these.
Now, if you are a regular watcher of the podcast, you'll notice we normally have the lights kind of shining down, and it's daytime today. I mean, it's about 4:00.
Yeah.
And so we still got the sun coming in, but in general, it's darker in here. So we're like with glasses and trying to read, like the light's not good. We're gonna have even a harder time. And by the time we get like a few beers in, this is gonna be even more fun.
But we don't have the Star Trek beam coming down to teleport us up to the Enterprise.
Not yet.
Yeah. But Pauhana, I like it.
Yeah. Well, so far
It's a good
today, this is my favorite one.
Yeah.
this is
Same.
the
I
best.
feel the same. Yes.
This is the best one. Now we're also drinking 12-ounce beers today. So normally we drink the 16 ounces or sometimes even bigger. And then we're also talking a lot more about movies. So today we don't have a movie to talk about, but yeah, we still want to talk about the beer and still talk a little bit about 80s music, and in particular today, we're discussing earlier, like we haven't talked too much 80s rap.
And that's actually like we feel like that's
what we wanted to do more of.
That's where we wanted our focus to be, which is why Cousin Keith destroyed me on the 80s.
Yeah, that's not our jam.
Hair band.
That's not our jam. I was thinking about calling Keith during this recording and see how he does with the 80s. With the quiz. Maybe I can. So George created a little quiz, and I got some stuff too. But maybe we can call Keith and see how he does with 80s rap.
I would really be embarrassed if he destroys me in that too.
Yeah, well, let me send him a text and see if he's available for a live call a little later.
Or he might be out for a jog listening to the Inner Space podcast.
I hope he is. But before we get to quizzes or anything, what I thought we could just kind of talk about, reminisce, and just talk about the different groups. What are some of the 80s rap that you listen to? Like, what were some? We talk Run DMC, we talk Beastie Boys. Those are pretty mainstream and out there. I know I had a lot of 12-inch singles and records and even cassettes that we used to go to Tower Records every Friday, and you almost picked up something that nobody else had. And you're trying to find those gems.
So it's pretty interesting. So my cousin Matt, he's 1 year older than me, and he played a big influence on stuff. Actually, Matt is the youngest of, I think he had 4 other brothers, and he had an older brother that was the first time I heard ZZ Top was going to Sandy's in his Jeep. But my cousin Matt turned me on to this. He's like, you got to check out this station we have, and they play all the explicit music, but it's not edited or it's not censored. So they're playing everything. And then what I found out later, much later, was that was just KTUH.
Oh, really?
So it was like which makes sense now, because they would have the insight for what would have been deemed underground music back then, and they wouldn't care about censoring their stuff.
Yeah. And if you're listening, you're not familiar with KTUH. It's the university's, I guess, local
University of Hawaii
broadcast.
had and they still have a station.
They still do. If you're in the university area, you can catch it. I don't know how
It's on AM, so I probably could catch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was so I heard like a lot of different. I mean, like Two Live Crew. I mean, like that. I was a little bit older. I was probably Two Live Crew. I heard more when I was in high school. But definitely like Run DMC and Run DMC and the Beastie Boys being the big name groups. But all the Crush Groove, that movie Crush Groove had like
yeah.
Curtis Blow, LL Cool J when he was younger.
Yeah, we talked about like having to rewatch that.
Yeah. Yeah, we should definitely do that one because that.
I think the Fat Boys were in that too.
Yeah. I want to say Crush Groove was supposed to be the story of how Def Jam Records was created. So a lot of it was like Russell Simmons playing himself, but he changed his name to Russell Anderson or something like that. And like so they had Run DMC on there and Beastie Boys and Fat Boys, like you said. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that we're definitely gonna have a lot to talk about the music on those rewatches.
Yeah, I used to listen to 1540. I forget what the 1540 AM, which I think during the day was like Filipino music, and then at night it turned into hip hop. But I remember like when I used to record songs from the radio, that was the station.
Yeah. Recording, that's old school right there, recording stuff from the radio.
And they used to play a lot of it. I mean, it was stuff that it was all kinds of music. It was kind of like the not as common.
Pauhana goes to number one.
Number one on the list. All right, what's next? We got the glasses rinsed out. Another Maui
brewing. There's going to be a lot of Maui brewing, but there's
I didn't know that. I mean, he showed me. George sent me a picture, and I didn't even look at like all the beers that were on there, but I didn't even realize that Maui had so many different ones that were canned. I know a lot of times if you go down, there is a Maui brew in Waikiki, and when you go down there, sometimes the brewery will have things that they don't can. But yeah, they got a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't even know that was in cans.
Well, I had to put my glasses on to read the name, and then I saw the ABV, so I'm out of this one.
Okay.
But this is Sunshine Girl. It's a golden ale.
Okay.
And
so moving up, Pilsner to an ale.
Yep. I had to take a good look at how I set all of this up. So we're not drinking like the porter first.
So there is a bit of an order.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes after 4 or 5. So what other beer is a golden ale?
I can picture it, but I can't think.
But like Kona Brew has golden ales.
Isn't it a longboard?
Longboard lager. Bikini Blonde is a blonde ale. Okay, so similar to a Bikini Blonde. That's not Kona.
So Bikini Blonde was also one of the things that we were given to taste, but we also know some of the things that's already on their menu, and one of them is a Bikini Blonde. So there's no sense in us putting it in the ranking since it's already on the menu. But let's go with this.
All right, it smells
Sunshine Girl, just with the name. That's be good at Waikai.
Yeah, I think it would do well. I think people like any kind of like people. That's what people ask. A little lighter.
Oh,
All right, got a phone call. Let's see. Cousin Keith calling.
live and direct.
All right, let's see. We got you on speaker here. Is this super fan Keith?
Hey guys.
I don't know what's happening. So, and your dogs, and we're trying to we're trying to keep the dogs under control over here, and then you call us and you just give us more dog noise. This
Guys, that was a recording. I was so entertained by the Interspace episode. I had to cue this up. I thought it would.
But anyway, we're recording today. We're not doing our next episode, but we're just doing a drinking episode. We had a whole bunch of beer to taste, and we ended up we're going to talk about some 80s rap music. And we thought, like, when you were on the episode and we're doing hair bands, you like killed George, and even for myself, like your knowledge of that. We said we're going to have to call Keith during this one and see how he does with 80s rap music.
I can do it.
Are you down for? So George has a couple. Maybe we'll do a couple things with you on the phone here real quick. I know you're headed out to dinner. What time is it where you are?
We're 3 hours ahead, so
7?
it's 7:04.
7, yeah, dinner
Yeah.
time. All right. So I don't know the answers to this. George has a couple of questions for us, and it'll be I'll challenge you, 80s rap challenge.
Okay, you ready?
Go for it.
Okay, this will be pretty easy, I think. So you have to name the artist. I'm gonna name the song. Going back to
Okay.
Cali.
LL Cool J.
So I'll give you first chance, and we don't have buzzers, so
Yeah.
I'll try the next one. If I don't know, then you can answer. Okay, that was good. I knew
Okay.
that one.
Planet Rock.
Planet Rock is Africa Bombata
And
and the Soul Sonic Force.
the Soul Sonic Force, correct.
Oh man. Okay.
Would you have gotten that one? Maybe.
Heck no. No.
For the record, Planet Rock. If you play Planet Rock, I will break out into popping mode, and I am guaranteed to dance if you play Planet Rock at any party. Guaranteed. Just
How about you say she's just a friend?
that's you. You.
Biz Marquee. Biz Marquee.
Oh,
You got it.
very good. Oh,
Okay.
is Biz Marquee dead or alive?
Biz Marquee passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think maybe last year, a couple years ago.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty recent.
Yeah.
Last one for this section. Posse's on Broadway.
Sure,
Posse.
makes a lot.
It's my turn,
Sure,
but
makes
yeah,
a
thanks. Thanks. You get minus points for not buzzing in.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
That was a good 80s song. Like we pumped that in the boom box, like in the cars, in the locker rooms. I remember that.
And you guys
From
go
the dropped Mitsubishi pickup truck.
The Isuzu.
Isuzu. Okay, yeah.
you guys go to Seattle a lot, so you'd probably see like a lot of the stuff they're talking about there because it's like
Seattle.
just cruising
Yeah.
the whole that strip. Okay,
What's the next section?
I'll jump to this one. I'm gonna say the line. You have to finish it.
Oh man. Okay.
It should be. I don't know. I know these songs, so. Her heels tall, bikini small.
Okay.
It's LL Cool
I
J.
got it. Yep. Going back to Cali.
Yeah, but you gotta say the next line. It's the
Okay. Go for it again.
Her heels tall, bikini small.
She said she liked the ocean.
I'm impressed.
you're like Chad with Back to the Future. You just
I knew that, but I'm impressed.
Okay.
Kind of makes me feel good that I didn't pick something like no one. You're just gonna be crickets, and I'm no one.
Yeah,
No one
yeah,
knows.
exactly.
Okay,
Okay.
you guys should know this one too. Then
Well, don't put pressure. Like
Yeah.
Larry is the white guy.
people think he's funny. A real estate investor made a lot of money.
Yeah. Real estate investor who
Yeah.
makes a
Who
lot
makes
of
a
money.
lot of money.
Yeah.
From my posse's on Broadway.
Correct. So I figured you would know that.
Okay.
Okay, last one. I'll ride with you if you can get me to the border. The sheriff's after me.
For what I did to his daughter.
Oh,
Beastie Boys. All right. Okay, Keith. Well, we wanted to give you a call, get you involved here. I know you got dinner coming up, and we got drinking to get to, but
You guys hear my dogs?
yeah, everybody does.
Who let the dogs out?
I'm glad I had that queued up. All right, hey guys, happy birthday, happy early birthday.
Thank
Yep,
you.
Yep, thank you. We get the next
Yeah.
episode. We'll celebrate, and yeah, I hear Keith's coming back into town soon. We'll try and make something happen. He's coming with his
Yeah.
wife, so
No matter what, I'm gonna bring a couple beers for you guys. So
that's
Awesome.
That definitely keeps super fan status.
Yeah.
That's how you do
For
it.
sure. That's how you do
Yeah.
it. Yep.
yeah. And what about the fact that my family's out in the car right now? All right, guys.
All right, Keith.
All right.
Good talking.
All right, guys.
We'll talk soon.
I'll talk to you. See you soon.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Later. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that was fun. Okay, we got a little
What a character.
the dogs. Okay, well, I didn't do alcohol volume on this one yet. It's probably similar. I'd say close to 5. I'll say 5. I mean, I think this one's probably close to 5.
It is close to 5.
About exactly 5.
No,
5.1, same as the other.
I think you were closer with your other one. This is actually 4.6.
Less than, wow, in ale, that's even less than the Pilsner.
Yep.
Well, I will say it packs a lot of flavor. We talked about ales and pale ales being the intro to craft beers if people are trying to get into IPAs and stuff. And that's this. I did like it as a refreshing ale. It was almost lighter than the Pilsner. Well, it's less it is less alcohol.
Yeah. Golden Ale. So, crafted with passion, inspired by paradise. We are an innovative and independent brewery. So this is their mission
That's their-
statement or their
Yeah.
vision statement. But
I don't know how we're gonna end up ranking all of these.
I have a feeling when we get heavier, we're probably gonna these aren't gonna.
But
Maybe we can.
I did like
it.
this. Like it wasn't. I did like it.
We got to think also. They have a bikini blonde
Right. Okay.
and big swell, so I can. These are two that we're not going to be trying, but they will have a big swell and bikini blonde.
So
they're
bikini
gonna-
blonde is the lager. Okay. Well, let's check alcohol on these, just for
so the
reference.
bikini blonde is around around the same as
The
that
lager
one.
4.8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the big swell is an IPA.
6.8. Yeah, the
Yeah.
big swell is big. That'll mess you up
Yeah. So knowing that those are already going to be,
there.
they're already on the menu, I think we have to kind of take that information into consideration.
Yep. But these are different. I mean,
Yep.
those are different styles of beer. So yeah, the Pilsner, what I like about the Pilsner is that it doesn't taste like other Pilsners. And so if people are right, it's not like, oh, why don't you just drink a Coors Light? It's different. But it's still, well, it wasn't that light of a beer either, though. It was over 5%.
So the hard part that's going to be for us is we like all beer. So it's
they're
hard
all they're all
we're gonna have a
quaffable.
hard time to pick the top 2 or 3.
I think we can do it.
I think that's why I have a feeling when we start getting heavier. I've tried that porter before too, so I know I like it.
Yeah, porters are, for me, I've never, like, porters are always pretty good. They're like coffee, chocolate, something. Sometimes, yeah. What's the other dark porters and oh my God, 2 beers in and
I'm trying to think.
already not remembering things. It's anyway, like the porters are always good.
Yeah, Gordon Biersch had a kind of heavy one.
I'll
They're
think
dark.
about what is the other dark beer that I can't believe I'm not remembering right now. Who knows? There might be one in the bag.
Yep. Maybe. So we're switching it up. We're going to Honolulu Beer Works. This one is called Kewalo's Cream Ale.
All right. So Kewalo Basin, that just reminded me, I have in the 80s and probably even into the 90s, not probably, but even into the 90s, we spent a lot of time just with our friend group hanging out at Kewalo Basin. There's a little park over there, and like it was almost like every weekend that we would go and hang out and play wiffle ball golf, and just barbecue, hang out with family. I remember going there with Cheryl. So and I didn't start dating her till the 90s. So, but yeah.
This was before or after you guys did your sunrise on the reef?
Oh, it
at
was,
Ala Moana.
probably a little bit after, but around the same time. Yeah, those are all all fun times. All right, so this is a cream
I didn't
ale.
see. This is a cream ale. Luckily, they didn't put the ABV right by the
Right
name.
there.
So
Smells like a pale ale. Has that fart smell a little bit.
yep, I get it now.
Sorry. Yeah, let me go.
So one of the movies that we did talk about doing at some point was Three Amigos. And I believe it is Honolulu Beer Works that carries the El Guapo. And they have a picture of him.
So
They must be fans.
let's commit to doing that. We've talked about it a few times. So after 16 candles. Well, anyway, let's commit to doing it in like August or September. Be one of our next ones.
Yeah. How about
yeah,
our possible live or mobile?
So we didn't announce this. We said we had some announcement.
Our 1-year anniversary.
So we are recording on Thursday. That'll be our 16 candles episode, our birthday episode. And then the next one we record after that, we're now heading into August. And August last year, or August 2024, is when we first started. So it's going to be our 1-year anniversary. And we're planning on doing a live recording down at Side Street. And we haven't figured out if we can. So last weekend, a week ago today, we were at the not the Sheraton, but the Moana Surf Rider. I think it's a Westin now.
Yeah.
We mentioned that we were getting together. It was and if you follow us on social media, you saw some pictures, but it was my 25th anniversary, and we brought our wedding party and their spouses and superfan Chase, our son Chase, down for a nice dinner. But at that dinner, so Lisa, George's wife, was in our wedding party, and then Cheryl D'Angelo was also in our wedding party, are the owners or two of the owners of Side Street. And So then we were talking about, yeah, let's do this live recording. And then they're like, oh, are you gonna do like with audience participation? Are you gonna just record it like live there? And then I think Matt was talking to us before about, oh, I'll bring out food.
Yeah.
And then we also talked like, well, if we're gonna do it at Side Street, we're not just gonna drink like the regular beer that's there. Maybe let's do some different tasting. Like over here, we might not. I don't really care for whiskey, but we're even talking like maybe we do something like whiskey where they have different whiskeys. And then we don't have to go buy like, different bottles of whiskey just to do a taste test. So
I don't know if they have pretzels there. We might have to bring our own pretzels.
See if they let us bring in outside food.
Sure, we can smoke. We know some people.
You might.
Plus, I don't think we're planning on doing it when they're open. We might do it like just before, like while they're in the process of opening.
Yeah,
they might let us slide into the room on the side.
I was thinking like a Sunday morning,
Yeah.
probably before they open.
And August will be in football season already.
Was just about there. So yeah, during football season, we do like to spend a lot of our Sundays for the first game, usually hanging out at Side Street, and then usually go watch the late game somewhere else, either at Matt's them house or go find someplace else to watch it. But I almost wore a Falcons shirt today. I was just thinking like, yeah, we're getting close to football season. Oh, speaking of shirts, you got on a special shirt.
I do have a special shirt on.
What's the story?
So about
behind
20
that shirt?
years ago, I had this bright idea to make this shirt. It's a 12-ounce fitness, which fits perfectly right now that Charlie and I have a podcast where we're drinking beer.
We're definitely into 12-ounce
12-ounce fitness. But this design was actually created by our friend Jay, who
who was also at the dinner.
At the dinner so last weekend.
So Jay and then Superfan Guy,
Yeah,
are all the other two people in our wedding party. So yeah.
So Bad Boy made this shirt. Jay actually created the design. I just had the idea, but yeah, it was funny that I found this shirt because 20 years ago, I probably sold all of them. I mean, or whatever I didn't wear, I sold it. And that was the plan. I had this big idea that I was going to start a t-shirt company. And I realized how hard it was. And you can't just walk into like a Crazy Shirts and tell them, hey, you guys want to carry this? Especially if there's a trademark or some kind of infringement.
So I have some Bad Boy shirts at home, some old Bad Boy shirts, but two that come with me every time I go snowboarding. So he made long sleeve shirts, and those are my snowboarding shirts. So it's packed away in my warm clothes, and every once in a while, Jay knows I'll be up on the slopes. We stop off, have a beer. I'm having a beer. I always send him a picture, like repping the Bad Boy stuff. So. Yeah, we have an order in with Jay. So Jay is the one. He's going to be printing out our Collaborate and Listen shirts. So we got our order in with him, and hopefully soon, hopefully by the 1 year anniversary, we'll have our Collaborate and Listen shirts. I think Chad is still waiting for his too. He won the put the needle on the record contest. So I did just see Chad today. We're over at my dad's house earlier. We didn't get to talk podcast. We were just kind of hanging out with my dad. But what's up to Superfan Chad?
I'm more curious if that six-toed girl is still on the island. Can we find her?
That's horrible. She'd be in hiding. She'll never come out. And also, Chad says she didn't have 6 toes, so I don't know. Everybody else that says.
She must have had 6 something, because everybody remember. I don't know if it was a 6 finger or.
Now, speaking of super fans, one of the other things that came up at dinner is our friend Raul. We talked about Raul before. Raul's daughter rooms with George's daughter.
Yep.
And Raul is always the first to respond to our social media posts.
Yeah.
And so when we were at dinner, we're like, I wonder if Raul's going to be the first one to respond to the post. And we took a picture of us at dinner, posted it, and Raul responded within like 5 minutes.
It was less than 5. So that was part of it, was that we made a comment that he is such a super fan on social media. We're talking to Jay and Guy who were there, and we're telling them that I bet you if we post something right now, he will respond within 5 minutes. So they're like, try it. So we posted it, and sure enough, it was like in less than
Almost
5 minutes.
instant. It
Yeah.
was almost instant. So
He responded. I was
Raul,
like, look.
I don't know what kind of notifications
Yeah.
that you have, but let us know, because we need to let other people know
Yeah.
that, hey, if you want to be in, like, stay up to date with Collaborate and Listen, do what Raul is doing, because he's guaranteed to have. And in fact, we should take a picture now, maybe even post it live as we're recording this, and then see if we get a response. All right. In fact,
We can do that real time.
we'll move out. All right. Well, while I'm getting that, you guys talk amongst yourselves. I guess
Yeah.
I can still talk and do this.
Well, we have to
also
we have to try and speed up our drinking because this is a lot more than we're used to drinking.
Yeah, and we can't have a 4-hour episode either. Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, you guys might not be here for the whole, for all of it. We may have to cut this at about a regular hour and a half. Cut the recording anyway. No, we can edit it down.
Maybe when the pizza gets here, we'll put a pause.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and keep things relative, but this is not the one I was thinking of. Now, we've tried this one before. In fact, I think they have this at Side Street in Kapahulu.
Okay.
Another Honolulu Beer Works. This one is a Hop Island IPA.
Oh, we're getting to an IPA.
Yeah.
So I've had this before, but a long time ago, and I don't remember how good it was.
Oh, well, where do we put the Kiwalo's Cream Ale in comparison to Pauhana and...
I have it at the bottom.
Yeah, me too.
It was okay.
So right now, Pauhana's in the lead with Sunshine Girl slightly behind,
Yeah. So
and Kiwalo's Cream Ale.
all right.
If we stopped right here, those would be the three, but we're not stopping here.
All right. Keith just texted me. Said, I told my family, I said I had to make a quick call, and ran into the house and left everyone outside. They're like, they thought it was like important. He said, I said it was. So we appreciate that. He literally did. When I texted him, he was like, no, I'm like, bummer. Like, when? Right now? Like, I'm headed out to dinner. He literally left his family in the car to come make that phone call. So that was fun. All right. Switch to Collaborate and Listen. All right, let me see. All right, let's take a picture. Social media. Cheers. All right, and cheers. Hop Island.
Hop Island IPA. This is going to be a little bit stronger.
It is stronger. It's definitely IPA.
Oh, I like those bitters. There's bitters. It's not too bitter. It's really smooth.
Yeah, it's a good beer.
Like I said before, we're a little prejudiced with the IPAs. This one, I'm pretty sure, is going to slide to the front.
And I don't know how big. I mean, it definitely has the bitters. It's a good tasting beer. I wouldn't think the alcohol content is. I want to say it's in the 5s, but it's an IPA, so it's probably not. But
I'm gonna say
close to
6.3.
I'll say close to 6. 5. I'll keep 5.9, although I want it to be 5.9. It's probably in the 6s. Though.
I'm gonna say 6.3. Charlie says 5.9. And we're both wrong. It is 7.
Holy smokes.
So the fact that this
Jeez.
Hop Island IPA, a bold, dark, oh, excuse me, it's dark, so I read that as dark. A bold, dank, and resiny West Coast style IPA, loaded with citrus, hops, aromas, and flavors. Trying to see if they have anything else written here.
All right. Oh, you can tag Side Street in.
Oahu Brewed. Yep. I believe they used to have the Hop Island at Kapahulu. I'm not sure if not, because now they're carrying the omakase and the
got the
OMG.
hazies, yeah,
yeah.
the hazies. Yeah, so
But this is really good. I like this.
So Big Swell is their standard IPA. Like if you want an IPA,
yeah.
it's Big Swell. Did they have another IPA besides the hazies? There might have been. It might have been
We
like
might have one in
a guest tap or something. Okay, so special recording today. No movie, just drinking. And posted. We'll see. We'll check it in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Testing super fan roll. Oh, is he? He's super social media fan. I don't know. Has Raul been super fan status?
I mean, when I saw him when we went up to move the girls out of the dorm,
he does listen.
he said that, yeah, he's like, I don't know how Chad doesn't remember that girl. I remember her.
All right. Well, it is posted.
Yeah. Also, knowing that Raul doesn't drink, I think that kind of puts him up even more.
Yeah, that there's
Like,
still interest in listening.
And his whole thing was that he likes to hear your stories because he remembers all of that stuff. And
remember swimming out to Ala Moana. And
but I like this Hop Island IPA.
yeah, it's gonna move. It's gonna move to the top
Yeah.
as far as IPAs go. But if you have Big Swell, how many IPAs do you have room for? I think you should have room for a couple.
Yeah.
But if you're also going to bring in the omakase, yeah, I don't know. There's things to consider.
I took the Big Swell out, but I might put it in just to have a comparison, knowing that they already have it on there.
Yeah.
We don't want to double up on there. I mean, we'll drink it when we go.
Well, okay, so back to 80s rap. So I was like, just see if we can go back and forth to just name different groups like from the 80s. So we some that we just went over, right? We said Run DMC, Beastie Boys, LL Cool J was in there.
Houdini.
Okay, so Houdini, Dougie Fresh,
UTFO.
Now we may have to stop and talk about the different groups as we go on. I was not thinking UTFO, but UTFO became super popular for their song Roxanne, Roxanne.
Yeah. That was gonna be my. I was gonna say Roxanne Shante would be my next.
and then also Roxanne Shante then came up with a song in the same. There was like a few.
Yeah. Because then they had the Roxanne's a Man.
That was the rebuttal to that song, and they were doing their own sort of like
back and forth.
They're
kind of like what ended up with NWA when they split up and Eazy-E was talking trash about Ice Cube, and then Ice Cube turned around and he's doing.
Okay. So Ice Cube.
Eazy-E.
Okay, NWA in general. And NWA was 80s, 90s, right? Probably maybe even more popular in the early 90s. But yeah, NWA, definitely listen to a lot of Eazy-E stuff, NWA stuff. UTFO is a good one. What can you name another UTFO song?
Mm. No,
I did have
I can picture it. I just can't.
I did have the cassette, I believe, but go listen to the song, the UTFO song, "The Ride," and he's talking about his car, and just go listen to it. So it's a song about his car. It's about his ride, that is really about his penis, and it's hilarious. If you know,
I
but
think they're the ones that did that song with I'm thinking of Roxanne.
okay, what does UTFO stand for?
United.
Nope.
It was something front organization.
They were the Untouchable Force. Untouchable Force organization. Oh, UTFO, yeah, that brings back. That brings back.
That was the educated rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, educated rapper. There was. Well, that's all. They say it so much in the Roxanne song, and because they're kind of dissing each other.
It was pretty common in 80's rap for there to be part of the cadence is you announce who the MCs are. Yeah. So MCs or master of ceremony, and then you have the DJ, and then the DJ is kind of the one that has the flow, and when there's breaks, then that's when the DJ is supposed to come in.
Yeah.
Curtis Blow.
All right. I'm still thinking Roxanne. Yo, END. Yeah, what's up, man? Don't think about that girl they call Roxanne. Okay, Curtis Blow's a good one. Ice Cube. Not Ice Cube, Ice-T. Ice-T.
Did we say LL Cool J? LL.
Okay, LL. MC Shy D.
MC Light.
MC Hammer.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah's a good one. Midnight Star. Not really a rap group, but Freakazoids was a popular song.
And they'll be the first to tell you there's no parking on the dance floor.
And no parking on the dance floor.
Rapping Duke.
That's
his only song.
LA Dream Team
is in the house. That was one of the songs. That was one of the things I was gonna put. I couldn't figure out how to make a line and then have you continue it. Kumo D.
So Kumo D, also part of the Treacherous 3. I don't know who else was in the Treacherous 3, but Kumo D was.
But they did the Christmas rap.
Treacherous 3 also has a song, I Know I Can, or go look up Treacherous 3. I Know I Can. That doesn't help any. Go look it up. But yeah, Treacherous 3 is good. So Treacherous 3, that was from the movie Beat Street.
Yep.
What else? Or who else was on Beat Street? That wasn't really it was more of a dancing than
Africa Bambaataa was in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the Soul Sonic Force.
Yeah. The Furious 5.
Furious 5.
All right, who else?
Okay. So this is the one I was looking for earlier. Because we had one that was called Kewalo's Cream Ale. Well, speaking of Kewalo's, Honolulu Beer Works has a Point Panic Pale Ale.
Right next to Kewalo's.
Yep. Again, this is a pale ale.
Okay, so we get to
Two back to back.
oh, this one's
It looks
it's
a
a
little,
darker. It's look at how dark that is.
might need a pretzel for this one.
The original Rapper's Delight.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Sugar Hill Gang.
EPMD.
There's a group called Jekyll and Hyde. I think we talked about that. They have a song called Genius Rap, and they use the same Genius of Love, Mariah Carey fantasy that did it.
Mhm.
And that the Jekyll and Hyde Genius Rap. That's a good one. Me and Kent, I remember writing down the words in college, trying to just memorize that.
That was the thing. You record the song off the radio and just play, write down what you can remember, rewind, play it again till you have all the lyrics. Until they came out in Rolling Stone magazine, they started putting the lyrics to songs at the back page, whatever was like the top song at that time. They'd push out the lyrics.
Yeah, was so much harder to get lyrics before. We're actually listening to songs.
Yeah.
It wasn't Kent. That song was me and Scott Paiva figuring out the songs to Genius Rap. But Kent and I remember writing down the lyrics to one, and then comes the two to the three and four. Then I drop the beat I have in store. Lay the lyrics on the top like a rug. Make it sound smooth and later make a dub. An MC ain't well, so that you can tell. I am not illiterate, no, not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot. Get it? You want the record? Cool, I'm with it. Let the rhythm take you. Shake it because it makes you run around town.
I can hear it. I just
Trey
can't.
said it's funky enough. I had to go all the way to the chorus. It's funky enough. And that now I can't even think of the name of the group. The whole point of this exercise was to get the name of the group. But they were part of like the NWA gang. They were in the movie, the NWA movie. They were like featured in it as well. And I'll think of the name eventually.
Along with the dark beer.
Along with the,
With the
porters
porter.
and yep, it's coming. Little more lubrication here, and we'll get it. Stouts, porters and stouts. All right.
This one tastes a little bit lighter.
It's a pale ale, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it tastes like a pale ale.
So
Yeah, the can is a
Is-
little different too. Huh?
yeah, Honolulu Beer Works Point Panic Pale Ale.
In Honolulu.
It's pretty cool. They even have the warning signs. No surfboards or bodyboards allowed. Yeah, Point Panic. Some people find out the hard way. It's only for body surfers.
I didn't know that. I used to go body surfing quite a bit, but only at Sandy's.
It's not. I don't even know if it still holds true, but it was intended, or it was more of a body surfing break. So if you were to go out there with a board, you kind of got to give them. Well, you kind of got to give them they have the right of way.
They have the right of way.
Yeah. So if they drop in on a wave, then you're not catching that wave. And I actually saw somebody catch
Ooh,
cracks.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just I don't watch a lot of surfing, but it popped up on my phone and I started watching. It's called Surf Girls International, but they have a girl from Hawaii and they just follow these girls in this one of the the different leagues that they have, and they follow them throughout. It's like fun to watch, but in the competition, I guess depending on who goes, like they have priority. So there's like this person has first priority, so that they're not all fighting for the wave. Like you have to, if you don't have first priority, then you give it up to the person that has it. And so a similar thing, except nothing official. That out in the real world, if you don't give it up, then you get cracks.
Like literally. Like I saw the body surfer put his hand on the guy's board, push himself out of the water, and just start cracking up.
All right. Any other 80s? There's tons that we haven't. I mean, is Kid and Play 80s? Or is that 90s? 80s still? Okay.
I would say Kid and Play is 80s. I mean, there's a lot. I got Bone Thugs and Harmony. I don't know if they were more 90s, but they're pretty close to the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually come up in the Straight Outta Compton movie too, because they're part of Death Row.
Oh, yep. Yeah, those guys have a very distinct style and just like fast talking, just cool.
Right? Even like East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, that when you start getting into that, that's closer to the 90s, and that's even Snoop and okay. What are some of these other old 80s ones? We'll think of a few more. I like Big Butts and I Cannot Lie.
Yeah, that's
Tone
a
Loc.
lot.
Or
a lot was Baby Got Back.
no, okay, so Tone Loc is Funky Cole Medina.
Funky Cole Medina.
Yeah. He had a few. What else?
Yeah.
But I remember that in high school.
Tone Loc. Yep.
Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock.
Yep.
I guess Fresh Prince was 80s too.
Oh, there's a few that we haven't mentioned. So I had we mentioned NWA because I had Eazy-E, Ice Cube, and Dre equals what? NWA. So Chuck D and Flavor Flav.
Public Enemy.
Public Enemy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
All right.
Not only
Shall we
did
continue with that? Yeah, let's. Okay, so we'll.
I think we talked about this already. Grandmaster Flash and the
Furious Five.
Yep. Eric B and
Rakim.
Yeah, that's another one we didn't mention.
Mm-hmm.
I think that ended my contest, my trivia.
Yeah, Eric B. That was already getting 90s. Later, I wasn't a big. I know some of the songs, but it wasn't those weren't my going to Tower Records and.
But they're like, in the 80s, the music that they played in the background was so. It seemed like it was like everything was fresh, and if you listen to music in the mid to late 90s, how much they sampled from music from the 80s.
Oh.
It's not that they ran out of creativity. I think they
that
just realized how
a,
good it was.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Like the beats that they were using, and I mean,
if you're
taking
taking beats that were already popular and then incorporating that into your own style and bringing that in. So I was watching. So after that surf thing that I was watching, then Blue Crush came on. Blue Crush, like that was just the next movie that played, not from the 80s, or Blue Crush. That it's not, but they were playing Cruel Summer from Karate Kid, but it had so they were kind of like sampling that song.
Or it was a cover. Somebody else was playing it probably,
and it had like rap. It was like they were rap so it was Bananarama singing it. It was a song with a rap accompanying It was a cool version. Like, okay, because it's catchy, because everybody knows the song, but then it had like a rap track to it.
It's cool. I mean, like even how they'll pick like what was that song Coldplay did, Yellow, and how they did it, the Chinese version for Crazy Rich Asians.
I don't remember, but sounds.
Or like was it Forgetting Sarah Marshall? They had somebody sang I forget what song they did. Oh, it was Sinead O'Connor.
Oh,
Nothing Compares to You, but they sang it in Hawaiian.
oh, really?
So yeah, when they do covers like that, that's pretty cool. But yeah, when you hear music and it's like, hey, that's from Peter Piper, Run DMC, like, and you're talking Missy Elliott is sampling from Run DMC.
Yeah. I do like Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
That her music is good. Okay, we Fat Boys and Skinny Boys. We didn't say.
JJ Fad.
JJ Fad is here to rock.
That was one of the, I wasn't sure if you were gonna get. I was like, that was gonna be my
That was
The
one.
J is for Jess and the other for Jammin.
So
Is it the F is for Fresh, AND Def.
well, here's a little something about
Nosy
nosy people. It's not real hard. It's plain and simple, baby.
Yeah.
Supersonic.
Also used in a
LL, not LL, Latrim. The
Oh,
cars
yeah.
with the cars with
Cars
the
that go
boom. That I don't know how they ever made it popular. Like their voice is so annoying, but
that was the
but
that
they-
whole time was like anything where you could play that had bass.
and their song didn't even really have that good bass. It was we like the cars that go boom, and then they're like boom. It wasn't even like a good boom. It was
Where are we gonna put this?
well,
Right next to Kiwalos.
I think it's better
But
than
before-
Kiwalos. Yeah,
Before Kiwalos.
better than Kiwalos. Just the can. They put a little
Oh.
extra color
Well,
on the can.
I was like, well, the Honolulu not doing so good, but they also got the #1.
Yeah. They're up there.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if you guys can see, we got a little collaborate. We got some extra, some extra HUD.
I had a TV up there this whole time. I forgot. We should use that. Okay.
All right. Go back to a Maui.
This is a lager. We missed this one. This is probably like going backwards. So
That's all right.
they're already
All right. Well,
uphill battle.
it's all right. We do
Yeah, we're gonna need to
get a little pretzel
neutralize.
bite here. All right. So lagers again, Coors Light, Miller Light, longboard lager, a little different, but I like the can on this one. It's
Yeah.
a little a white
Some
color.
color.
Yeah. You guys see the
The
can?
Maui Brewing Company. I don't even see what.
I've seen
The Hawaii
this.
Life.
I've seen this at Costco. They have this at Costco.
Oh, you've seen this one?
I've seen the can. Yeah, they sell this at Costco. Oh, it smells hoppy.
Really? Good.
Yeah, for a lager, and they're putting in like
Oh yeah, got some flavor.
that. Does not taste like a regular
Lager.
lager.
Yeah.
That makes me hoppy.
Yep.
Smell that. That
You can smell it. Yeah.
yeah, that is a really good, it's a really different tasting, really good tasting lager. Maui Brew doing a good job on the pilsners, the lagers, making it just taste a little different than your everyday
It's a little
stuff.
dank. I like it.
That is a great word to describe this one. It just has a little, for a lager. Lagers are not supposed to be that dank. I don't even know how I would describe dank, but it's hoppy. Like it's
Go out and pick this up at Costco,
yeah.
and you'll know what dank is.
I like it a lot. All right, so porters and stouts. What was the other thing I was trying to figure out? I can't even remember what I'm supposed to be
What was the
remembering.
name of the song that you were rapping? Or was it the group? It was a song.
I don't even know. Fact check. All right, now you know what hasn't happened is I don't believe that Superfan Raul has seen the post yet.
Oh,
Still early. If he does it before the end of this episode. Nope.
he might still be mad because of that comment that Jay guys made at dinner about the next movie we're gonna do is Vandal.
Which, if you know, you know.
Yeah. I don't even know what movie that is.
Okay. Well,
How about movies? Like obscure movies that you remember.
now I'm not a no, maybe. I mean,
There was this movie called Rad. It was a BMX movie.
that's obscure.
Had Lori Loughlin
From Full House.
from Full House. Early in her career.
Yeah, from the was it USC scandal or something or something?
That's more recent.
Well, yeah, Laura.
They're allowing her back into the Hallmark family too.
Okay, good. Thank goodness for you.
Yeah. Then she was actually in this movie with Keanu Reeves. It was, I want to say it was about last night, but it's not that. It's basically about one night, and it's their prom night. And
When they were
everything
young.
gets jacked up. Yeah.
Mm.
One of his earlier
80s.
movies, and definitely one of her earlier movies.
I wouldn't.
Adventures in Babysitting was another one.
I did see that. Yeah. See, I wasn't. I mean, like, when
Elizabeth Shue was in that.
yeah, that's we did talk about that a little bit, but that's why. Not that's why, but something like our. Yeah. So I mean, some of the movies that we already did, like the ones there's so many that it was like a first time watch for me, and we didn't even get too obscure. We
Yeah.
These are
I try and
these
mix
are-
it up because I could throw a
you
whole
could
bunch
go
of
you could go
obscure.
deep.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you could go deep. I've enjoyed, and so I mean, even as we come up on our 1 year anniversary and talking, like some of the episodes that I've enjoyed the most have been the ones that I didn't know much about before, and even like
Mhm.
more appreciating it after. Like The Princess Bride was one. I remember watching it and be like, I'm having a hard time watching this. And then when it was done, then I go back and read the book that was, and like I'm like interested even more. And like when you hear things, it's like, oh, I like a fan of that movie. And I've enjoyed those recordings quite a bit, like some of the ones that were new
Buckaroo
to me.
Banzai.
Buckaroo Banzai, like there's stuff to talk about in there, and like you can remember it. And
Yeah.
maybe it's just because I like spent more time or extra time researching and trying to find facts and doing that because it's just not that familiar. And then wanting to have things to talk about. So maybe it's just like going deeper into some of these movies.
Yeah. Deeper into the rabbit hole. And for me, a lot of them are just rewatch. Like I might have watched it only 5 times. I might have seen it 500 times. I don't know, but odds are I've seen it. Everything from like Hugh the Winged Serpent to like Crush Groove or
No, yeah. There's
Break Into Electric Boogaloo.
we did rent a lot of movies, Blockbuster days,
I think
and
that has a lot to do with it too. Not just cable. I mean, cable has a lot to do with it because I've had cable from early on, and so I was exposed to access to more movies like that, and then Blockbuster definitely helped. It was just like that, you know. Every Friday you go get one old movie, one new movie, and one video game.
what was that beer drinking one? Is like Das Boot
Oh, that's Beer Fest.
Beer Fest.
Yep.
So I that's that style of movie, Ski School, Beer Fest, some of those the creek, like down up the creek
Up
or
the creek, yeah.
I did watch a bunch of those sort of like B movies.
Yep. You had Ski School and then you had Ski Patrol.
Ski Patrol. I think I
think-
remember more.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember much.
I've seen them both back to back. I think IFC, that independent film channel, did that on purpose. They played them back to back. But yeah, I mean, there's so many that we haven't even done yet, like Real Genius.
I was just thinking Real Genius is one that I watched quite a bit, like that. So it's, you know, like some of the movies that we did are the ones that they have childhood memories, like Back to the Future, Strange Brew, and these are ones that I watched all the time.
So with your background in math, do you think about that whole Laszlo's theory on enter as many times, like
You know, my grandma
odds are you're gonna win, like
my grandma used to enter all the time. She used to do all these crossword puzzles and she had all these things, and at the end of those they had all these sweepstakes and she used to enter all of them. But yeah, he had the algorithm to, I mean, that was so funny at the end. He's like already at his trailer and just won everything.
I should win 47.5 prizes per 10,000, whatever.
Yeah, my math background does not go that. Yeah, I can do linear equations. That's it. That was a great movie, though.
Yep. Good music too. We should, we can get into that.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds
is I watched that.
I
That
watched
movie
that many
might be the one that I watched the most. So Better Off Dead. So we're talking like we keep mentioning, but then after
I just was watching it.
After I finished 16 Candles, that popped up. George just watched it, and then I'm like, oh, it's Booger, and I know we had talked about him before. Dudley Dawson, like that's his Revenge of the Nerds name.
Yep, some of them they just never got away from that character that they played. Anthony Edwards, on the other hand, not from the Minnesota Timberwolves, but the one that was in ER.
Yeah, when he was in ER, I could not get over he was a nerd. And now he was Lewis or Gilbert.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Have you ever seen that?
I want to say I've definitely heard of it. I don't know if I've watched it. And I may have heard of it from you on one of our recordings. But no, I don't.
There was a bunch. And then even that one, Sizzle Beach.
Okay. Yes.
Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Around that same time, there was this movie called Hunk. And the guy that played Hunk was in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. But yeah, it was like one of those where I think he made a wish to a genie. He was kind of like a geeky guy, and he became like a. And this was like in Malibu or where, or like somewhere where there's like a long pier, girls everywhere, and he went from being a nerd to like a kind of hunky guy.
Yep, that's theme for a lot of these shows. Yeah.
There's a lot. Did we talk about the All Nighter?
No, I don't think so.
The movie from the Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles is in it.
She doesn't act in a lot of movies, right? Like that had to
I
have
think-
been one of the few.
That might be the only movie that she's ever been in, but that's the only reason I remember
What
that movie is because she was in it. There's a lot. I mean, Labyrinth, the original Dune.
See, I never saw that one. I never saw either. And I know you said that you gotta watch. Because the new one, the original one, the new one is like split up into parts.
Yeah.
Where the original was like one movie and the
Mhm.
remake is like the two parts kind of equal to one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried. I started it and then didn't get into it. But
It was it was kind of like Star Wars, where it was the special effects was so way ahead of its time.
All right, next beer.
Wondering where our pizza is.
We'll pull
The guy's gonna just leave it on the front. That's the porter. Let's not take that one. Oh, I think this has to go just before the porter. We have a Hefeweizen.
Hefeweizen, a porter.
Okay,
Another
this is a
Maui.
wheat.
All right. Maui, just in general, except for at the end because it's an IPA, Maui's kind of winning the.
Yeah. This is the
Is that pineapple?
Pineapple Mana. Pineapple Mana from Maui Brewing Company.
What was the alcohol on
Oh, we didn't guess this one.
the lager? Smooth, probably around. Well, I mean, the other ones have
This
been
was,
kind of bigger.
This was a light lager, so I think they're
Oh, it says
hinting.
light
They're
lager.
hinting to it being.
So regular Coors Light is 4.4.
I'm gonna say 4.5.
So probably around if it's saying light. Okay, if Coors Light is already 4.4 and they're saying this is a light lager, let's go even less than that. But it can't be too much less than that. I'll say 4.2.
You are spot on. 4.2%.
4. Nice. Well, that would make it a light lager.
Yep. Less than Coors Light.
Yeah. So
Where
if
would
you're,
we put this? This is gonna go above the.
I liked it above even the other one. Not the Pilsner, but yeah,
above
right.
the Sunshine Girl.
I did, yeah.
I agree. At this point, if these were our top 3 picks, I agree.
I would be happy. I would be happy going to the bar and drinking those beers, or any of these actually.
Yeah. Well, this one looks light, but it could be because it's wheat.
Wheatens. Oh. All right. So wheat beer. Again, we talked about these kind of looking a little hazy, tasting a little hazy. They're not-
Pineapple Mana, so I'm expecting to have a little bit of pineapple. I can smell it.
It tastes like a wheat beer.
And I taste the pineapple.
The pineapple is actually it's
Oh, We got a like from Lisa.
Yeah, I saw that.
Three minutes.
Oh shit.
There, let's run back up. Pineapple Mana. Not my favorite.
I am a fan of wheat beers. I love
Yeah.
Blue Moon.
Yep.
Shock
Top.
This reminds me of Shock Top more than Blue Moon.
Yep.
I'm also a fan of pineapple in general. Like I like pineapple pizza, pineapple on my pizza. I don't know.
I'm not a fan of pizza being called Hawaiian pizza because there's a pineapple on it, though.
Feel so racist. Do you like pineapple on your pizza?
I have had it.
Yeah, it's
I
not
didn't
common,
hate
right?
it,
Yeah.
but it's not. I mean, I don't like anchovies on my pizza either. and
Anchovies, forget
that's
that.
probably like a more common thing than pineapple.
Yeah.
But
I would take pineapples over anchovies all day. But yeah, pineapples is just not something that a lot of people will order. You basically order Hawaiian pizza, like
Yeah.
pineapple and ham.
pineapple and ham, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's probably the way I've had it.
Yeah, and how is ham Hawaiian?
It's got to be because of the pineapple. And I think the reason they put the pineapple on the ham is because normally when you have a ham for like Thanksgiving or Christmas, then they have those little pineapple
Pineapples,
rings.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's not a good Hawaiian pizza. I mean, Kalua pig with something else would be a Hawaiian pizza a lot more
Yeah.
than a pineapple and ham. Although ham is pig, I guess, but still. So we did just check social media, and Lisa did give us a like. So she might be our number one social media fan because she also does like all of the stuff
Yeah.
that we post too, and she's on there. So
Again, like I've said, she's not a listener, but she's a supporter.
she's a supporter. So Raul can still he still listens. So
Yeah.
maybe fan status is above, but social media fan. I don't know, Raul.
I tell you what, when we were at dinner and he responded
That
in less
was
than 5
impressive.
minutes, that was impressive.
That was impressive. We're like, I told you, I knew it.
Yeah.
You good job, Raul, on that one.
Yeah.
That was so like we enjoyed that.
That's the way you prove a point, right?
Yeah. So he doesn't know the story behind that, but
Yeah.
no, Raul, you're listening. I'm sure you're watching or listening to this. That picture was for you. We're sharing it with everyone, but that was a special picture. Was
Yep.
I bet Raul's still watching. I bet he's he'll post to that. So, and you did not disappoint. All right.
Can you think of an obscure movie that you think that I might not have seen?
Buckaroo Banzai? No, yeah, I don't know. I can't even I can't even think of a lot of the movies. You know, like I'll probably see something and be like, oh, I remember watching that. But it wasn't because even when you watch it from Blockbuster or from Diamond Head Video or from whatever I forget the IAL one that we used to rent from, you're still watching these movies like once in like 8th, 9th grade.
But there's movies that gained following after they came out, like Heathers or The Legend of Billie Jean. What else was there?
None.
Heathers was big. That was like early Christian Slater, I think.
Oh, okay. Let me see. What are some obscure
80s movies.
movies
Manitou. That was a scary movie.
from the 80s that had a
Manitou might have been from the 70s, actually.
All right, so let's see what obscure or underrated 1980s movies that didn't make a huge splash at the box office but gained a cult following over time. Okay, Repo Man.
Emilio Estevez.
Very good. Punk rock, aliens, and government conspiracy wrapped in a gritty LA setting, totally offbeat.
Yep.
Liquid Sky. This is early 80s. Never heard of that. And Carlisle. So not even a big actor. Legend of Billie Jean.
Yep.
There you go. Helen Slater and Christian.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So who's Helen Slater?
She became Supergirl. She did Supergirl.
She related to Christian Slater?
I don't know. Good question. But she had a run for a while.
That last sip that I took of this tasted like something else that I kind of liked. It gave me a little like, ooh. Streets of Fire.
Ooh.
William Defoe, Diane
Michael
Lane,
Paré.
Michael Paré.
That's a good. We have to do that one because that's the one that there's a lot of Motown. There's music.
You
in
talked
there.
about that.
Yeah.
Radioactive Dreams.
Oh,
George Kennedy, Michael Dudikoff.
oh, Michael Dudikoff.
I don't even know those names. Post-apocalyptic detective. No, what like with 50s vibes, totally bananas and hard to find. Well,
I was gonna say I remember Electric Dreams.
Miracle Mile. Did you talk about that?
Oh,
Anthony Edwards. We did talk about Anthony Edwards. A real-time thriller about nuclear war that's equal parts love story and existential dread. Dead End Drive-In. Ned Manning, Natalie McCurry. It's an Australian. The Peanut Butter Solution. 1985.
the Peanut Butter Falcon.
Oh, this is also Canadian. See, they're throwing around too much Canadian stuff. Time Bandits.
Oh, Time Bandits
Okay,
was a great
that's
one.
81. That's early
Yeah.
80s.
That movie scared the shit out of me.
But I
That
did
was
watch that. Miami Connection, 1987. Ninjas, synth rock, bad acting, and heartfelt bromance. Okay.
Not just a bromance, but a heartfelt one.
Night of the Comet.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Valley Girls survive a comet-induced apocalypse with zombies and shopping malls. Pure 80s cheese meets sci-fi fun.
I'm trying to think. Who was the girl that was in it?
I don't know these names, but what do you want? First name?
I want to
maybe?
say what's his name was in it? John Saxon. Was John Saxon in it?
It only gives two female names.
Oh, that's the two sisters then.
So Catherine Mary Stewart
She's the older sister.
and then Kelly Maroney.
That's the younger sister. Catherine Mary Stewart was in Last Starfighter. That's why I remember that movie. So Night of the Comet was her other movie.
Tough Turf.
Ooh.
Robert Downey Jr. movie. 1985. James Spader, Robert Downey Jr.
Wow.
Bad boy
That
drama
was-
with a killer soundtrack.
That must have been before Less Than Zero, where they were also together in. Oh, I got another wheat.
What year was
Less Than Zero?
no, the other one that we reviewed? Weird Science. About that time,
Probably
right?
like 85. Yeah. A lot of the ones we did were like 85, right in the middle.
The Wraith,
Oh, that's another great movie. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, Sherilyn Fenn. I don't know who Sherilyn Fenn is.
She was in Threesome.
A murdered teen returns as a supernatural car driving vigilante and a glowing Dodge M4S, and you've got gold. Add a glowing Dodge M4S and you've got gold. All right.
Great movie. They still show it on TV.
Oh, this is a 16 ouncer. We got work to do with this one. My best friend is a vampire.
Oh. That
Wait, what is this? Oh
yeah, we didn't.
it's a beer lab.
Beer Lab.
Beer lab. I like it already.
Palaka wheat.
All right.
Got the
Let's see.
Beer Lab symbol.
It's a wheat beer. It smells very similar to the last one.
My best friend's a vampire. Jim Carrey. Was Jim Carrey in that one?
Oh, that's no.
It's hard because the last one we had was pineapple.
Well,
Where do we put this one?
I mean, it's definitely on the left side.
Yeah.
Some,
Maybe like here.
yeah. And this one, I can tell you right now, I love beer. Sorry, Beer Lab. You guys are great with hazies, and
Yeah.
you guys are great with that. But this is not a win for me.
No, but
I like the label.
yeah, it's definitely
Yeah, why
more
is it,
Hawaiian than pineapple.
Yeah, why is it? Except for the label, like why name a beer Palaka? I do want to put that label on my trash can, but okay. My best friend is a vampire. 1987. Robert Sean Leonard. A teen comedy twist on the vampire genre, lighthearted and forgotten by most, but has its fans.
This came out around the same, like when they had Fright Night and
Oh,
there's our pizza.
All right, pause. Don't be on camera. Every time I go to pick you up, you run away. Over there.
Look.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so back to the list. What else we got here? Or what else do you remember? Oh, did I close it?
That's good. Like brings back like other stuff like Fright Night. There's a movie called My Chauffeur. I like that one. There's a girl named Deborah Foreman in it. She was also in this movie called April Fool's Day.
That is a familiar title for sure. I don't like this beer. We don't say that often. It's
Well, it's hard too because we just had another wheat,
a very
and it was a lot
pineapple,
more
yeah.
pineapple-y. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's something in this. Well, here's the thing is that I like Beer Lab IPAs and hazies, and then this one is given.
I can almost get it. Like a grape.
No, I don't know. No.
Do you skip it? We got
No, we got. Well, how much?
we got at least 3 more.
Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Because there's an omakase in there, but I know we already know what the omakase is gonna rank.
That'll rank up high.
Yeah.
All right, next one on this list, Forbidden Zone. That's 1980.
Is that the Shadow Hunter one?
Wild musical directed by Richard Elfman, bizarre, surreal, and offensive in equal measure.
Forbidden Zone, is that the Shadow Hunter? Is there more to that title?
It just says the Forbidden Zone, 1980. Probably not.
That might not be it. Because what I'm thinking of was a 3D option 3D,
Oh.
which
You
I
know,
would say is around 1983, because that's when Amityville 3D and that's when Jaws 3D came out. And what's funny is the other night Jaws 3 was on and it was just regular Jaws
not in
3.
3D.
It was not 3D.
With Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Okay, The Stuff. You heard of that? Michael Moriarty, Paul Sorvino. Summer School. Okay,
Oh, Mark Harmon.
that I watched quite a bit.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned that.
Mark Harmon.
Because we were watching the Fast Times TV series, and then
it had the guy that was
Chainsaw
Yeah.
was on there. That was Kirstie Alley, Mark Harmon,
There
the
was
Surfer Girl.
the
she's-
Surfer Girl was the one that was in either
She was-
90210 or
She was in the Fast
Melrose.
Times movie too, I
Or
think.
she might have been, but that
Not
was
the movie, but the
what's
TV
her name?
series. Yeah, she was in Melrose, I think.
Yeah.
But I had a student that and I just watched that Surf Girl movie, that Surf Girl series. And I remember, like, whenever this girl was absent, she was when I taught middle
Just
school.
check. Oh, there's waves today.
It was surf was good. She's like, no, Mr. Susan, I was sick. I was like, okay. But yeah, that was her character. I can't. I won't even try to remember anything else at this point.
Oh, Summer School was there. So there was a girl named Shawnee Smith that was in it. She was the one that was pregnant. She
Okay.
hooked up with the football player.
So you had the pregnant girl, the football player.
So she ended up acting in a reenactment of The Blob. I think it was the 1988 version or something. And then she was in that. Then she shows up later in the Saw series.
No.
She was one of the ones that was going to continue on like his trilogy or whatever. Mark Harmon and
Summer School's a
Courtney
good
Thorne
movie.
Smith.
Yeah.
That's her name.
Yeah. And Mark Harmon was not known for comedies. I mean, he was more,
Not in the
or
early-
was he known for comedies? And then when he was on like NCIS, that you're like,
He
oh, it
became
kind
more
of
of a
it doesn't
dramatic-
really, for me it didn't match.
because I saw this show. There was a movie called Worth Winning. I want to say his name was like Taylor Worth or something. But he was like a newscaster or something. And it was one of those where he had a bet with his friends that he could propose to these three women and they would accept his proposal.
That was a bet.
That was the bet. And then he ended up falling in love with one of those three.
Oh.
And then when they find out,
Too bad.
the typical,
Too bad,
yeah,
bro.
the-
You can't have all of that
Yep.
and try and be serious with your love.
What else? Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a good foundation because I can expand on probably whatever you're gonna name.
You see, all of these are already like out there. But Summer School, I would love to do that. That was a fun movie. The Hidden, Kyle MacLachlan, Michael Nouri. Oh, Michael Nouri is from Flashdance.
And he was in My Chauffeur.
And in 1987, he was probably 50 years old by then. He was
But who was the first one? Who did the first person you said?
Kyle MacLachlan.
MacLachlan.
Aliens, body possession, and lots of 80s action. Criminally overlooked sci-fi.
Kyle MacLachlan was. I'm pretty sure he was Paul Atreides, the original Dune.
Oh, I can look it up. Okay, 2 more on here. Parents with Randy Quaid. Ladies and Gentlemen, The Fabulous Stains. Diane Lane, Laura Dern. All right, let's see.
Diane Lane was in a few too. Is it Gross Anatomy? And she was in The Outsiders.
Gross
Outsiders.
Anatomy. That sounds familiar. What was Gross Anatomy about?
I think they were all like
Med students.
med students, and they were like part of a study group or something.
And that was
Yeah,
80s?
basically it. Yeah. Yep, for sure that was 80s.
All right, there's a picture of Kyle MacLachlan.
That was Paul Atreides.
Right, just in case you're
Original Dune, Paul Atreides. He was also in was he in Twin Peaks?
He's best known for his iconic portrayal of FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper in Twin Peaks, a role that earned him a Golden Globe and 2 Emmy nominations. And I got more than you need to know about him.
But Dune, the thing about Dune was the way they did their cast. They didn't just list the name. They showed them their face and then they had their name. So it kind of like etches that into your memory a little bit more.
Yeah, that would.
Linda Hunt, who was also in Silverado. Kyle MacLachlan.
Wait, Linda Hunt was the bartender.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was the Midnight Star. So crazy how I became a huge Hallmark fan. And they have a lot of stars with recurring, well, they'll show up in multiple movies. So they have like 4 movies a year. They'll do one every season. One Valentine, one summer, one in the fall, and then one Christmas. So there'll be like people that will show up all the time. Lori Loughlin is one of them.
She's a regular.
Yeah. Lacey Chabert shows up a lot.
She's from Party of
She
Five.
was in Party of Five with Nev Campbell. Then another one that was a big part of Hallmark, but she jumped ship, was Candace Cameron Bure. So she was in Full House with Lori Loughlin. But she moved to another network. Yep, with Kirk Cameron's on that same network too, the Great American Channel. Then, but there was a person, Alicia Witt, and she was in a lot of Hallmark movies when I started watching a lot of them, and I was like, this name sounds super familiar, and it was because she was Paul Atreides' younger sister in the original Dune, and I only remember seeing her name. That was the only thing, because the way that they did the cast and they showed the face and I mean, obviously she was much younger back then, but she was like a little girl. But the names are kind of like etched in memory because of the way they did the cast.
I'm gonna have to watch Dune. The original and the new, I guess.
The new one is good too, yeah. It's just, I mean, I would say if you're even gonna consider watching the original one, watch that one first.
Well, you only have to watch one movie compared to 2.
Yeah.
The original must be like a 3-hour movie, though.
It's a pretty long movie, yeah. But in areas where they cut information, because the book is definitely way more
Oh.
information than they
which
show
which
in
is
the
why
original.
they make the sequel, or like
And
the
that's
not
why
the sequel, but yeah,
they made the
the remake.
the remake in 2 parts because they're trying to keep more true
Yeah,
to the
you got so much
to the
more
book.
content.
But yeah, it's a pretty interesting theory. What else? Michael Nori. I can't think of anything else other than Flashdance, My Chauffeur, and he was also in Fright Night. I'm pretty sure.
And I only remember this guy because I have like a classmate from elementary school whose last name is Nori. And so it reminded me of him. And then I remember that was from Flashdance.
There's a talk show I used to listen to. It's called Coast to Coast. And they used to talk about like all kinds of paranormal stuff, but it was like a nationwide
Uh-huh.
thing. The guy's name was George Nori. You hear some crazy stuff. It was funny because, so I'll try and keep this one brief, but this story was like they were talking to this lady, and she was talking about when she lived in Alaska, the experiences she had. Now she's in Maui, and she's talking to them on she's live on the radio,
Uh-huh.
talking about when she lived in Alaska, and she went through this like 20-minute story about how she ran into aliens, and there's a coqui frog that's like just chirping the whole time she's talking, and she apologized at the end. She's like, "I'm sorry, the frogs are making that noise back there. It's really hard for me to concentrate." The guy's like, "Hold up, this whole time that noise that we've been hearing is a frog?"
Like the whole story just gets
they don't
kinda
even
like,
care about the fact that she saw an alien. Yeah, that's a frog.
those are annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother, his ringtone or text, so he just got a new phone, but it had a different text tone. But his text tone, I think, was Back to the Future. But his ringtone was like Coqui frogs. I'm like, bro, why do you have Coqui frogs on your thing? He does a lot of work up on the Big Island and stuff. But yeah, I had a friend who lived in Hilo, and I like for work. So he was my coworker. But every time we did stuff in Hilo, I would stay at his place, and bro, like that, those frogs are crazy up there. All right, we're heading into
the darker beers here. This is a coconut hefeweizen.
Okay, so Hefeweizen is also a wheat beer again, but this is a cocoa weizen.
Cocoa Weizen.
So porter,
I'm gonna think it's
Hefeweizen. Yeah, okay. This I'm gonna say is something. It doesn't even look that. I thought it would look.
I thought
more
it was gonna be
cocoa.
darker. Yeah,
But it's a Weizen. It's another wheat beer.
Yeah.
All right. Let me smell it.
Wait, so we're gonna put
Nope, that's not. There's
Kalaka is going
that's at the end.
at the bottom of below Kiwalos.
Yeah. It's below. It's like Ala Moana.
Yeah.
It's so far below Kiwalos. Okay, this one. Okay, show the picture of
This
that.
has a picture of a pufferfish.
All right, cute, I
Yeah.
guess.
It's a Cocoa Weizen.
Okay, so I'm thinking cocoa is coconut, chocolate. It's
Yep.
cocoa something.
That's what it says. Coconut Hefeweizen.
Coconut.
Basically, that's what it is.
Okay, coconut.
So not the cocoa,
not
like
chocolate. So
chocolate. Yeah.
I was thinking like cocoa,
So was I.
C-O-C-O-A.
And I was looking at the thing the whole time, but you're talking, and I'm thinking cocoa like chocolate.
Like chocolate. Okay, so this is not. I was from the name. Yeah,
Coconut.
like coconut. And that little puffer fish is a coconut, not a puffer fish. It's a coconut. Must be.
with eyes to make it
But
look
it's
like
a
a puffer
puff-
fish.
Man, these guys are confusing.
This is great to be like our 8th beer in.
Oh, all right. Oh, it's got that coconut flavor. It tastes like halpia.
This tastes like the picture.
That's different. That
Yeah.
okay. So again,
This-
I give credit for different. If you're gonna do a Hefeweizen,
Yeah.
and claim it to be something different, like original for your own, it's different.
This tastes like how the husk of a coconut smells.
Which is what it's kind of advertised as.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at that.
It's interesting. It's kind of like when I drank that awamori and the guy had it infused with like the kiawe wood. And then he's like, oh, you can taste that. And then he gave me another one and it was infused with the ash from the kiawe wood. And I was like, I feel like when I'm drinking this, I feel like I'm camping at Bellows.
Like you're
And he's
licking.
like, that's exactly what it's supposed to taste.
So when we drank that sake in that other episode, that tasted like pina
That one was like a
colada,
pina colada, yeah.
right? It had the coconut. It had like it
Yeah.
was strong. It didn't even taste like sake. This tastes like beer and it has infused. It's not like, oh, you're just drinking a pina colada.
This was like
or-
they poured the beer over the outside of a coconut.
yeah. So it's not a.
I like it. It's different. Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
when you
it is,
smell it,
yeah.
it smells like Hefeweizen.
Yeah.
But when you taste it,
yeah, it's totally different.
it just has a aftertaste. Is like that's coconut. It's different. I don't know if I love it as far as
Yeah.
Beers, but as far as a
It's like-
Hefeweizen,
I'm giving them credit for originality.
yeah,
Yeah.
they've incorporated coconut into a beer that doesn't just taste like coconut; it tastes like beer that was poured over the husk of a coconut. That's good. It's different. It won't be at the top of the list of what Vaikai is probably going to be carrying, but the picture is cool. The taste is good. All right. I did have an 80s rap legends quiz queued up. We got a couple beers left. You want to dive into a little more trivia?
Sure.
So this one's kind of it's like your quiz. I think not going deep into like MC Shy D and some of those, but like I'll Run DMC and stuff. So what is the title of Run DMC's breakthrough album released in 1986? What was their breakthrough album?
In 86,
So I
Their
do have
Raising Hell.
so I do have multiple choice, but we'll maybe try and do it without the multiple. I'll try not to look at the multiple choice.
Tougher Than Leather. It's Tougher Than Leather or Raising Hell.
So
I want to say Raising Hell is later.
when we say breakthrough, when they say break, we're just trying to find out which one was 1986. But breakthrough, not their first. Their first album was good, and if you're so what was their first one? Raising Hell, was that?
No, I think Raising Hell wasn't their first one. Is it Run's House? No, because Run's House was in Raising Hell.
Okay, well,
Wait.
okay. Here's the
Okay, let's go with
multiple
option.
choice. Raising Hell,
Uh-huh.
King of Rock, Tougher Than Leather, or Walk This Way. Okay, I'll say
I
Walk
wanna-
This Way was not an album.
Yeah.
That was a song.
And it was later.
Tougher Than Leather is later. It's Raising Hell or King of Rock. And I can't even,
I want to say King of Rock came first,
yeah.
and then
And that's-
Raising Hell had the was it Dumb Girl and
Peter
Peter Piper,
Pick
Hit It
Peppers,
Run with the beatbox.
That's Raising Hell.
Yeah.
That's 86. That's got to be high. I mean, that's high school.
King of Rock is not.
That's middle
I
school.
want to say, yeah.
That's eight.
King
that's,
of Rock is earlier.
King of Rock is before 86. King of Rock is
Raising Hell
middle school.
is
Raising Hell is high school, 86. Okay, well,
it's not going to give us answer.
it
You gotta
is.
scroll to the end.
Yeah, but I'm gonna try not to look at all the rest of the answers. Okay, Raising Hell. All right.
We got it.
Okay. Which rap group famously collaborated with Aerosmith on Walk This Way? Okay, we might get into too much Run DMC stuff. Okay, so that's Run DMC. What brand of shoes did Run DMC popularize in their 1986 hit song?
That would be Adidas or more recently pronounced Adidas.
Adidas. Okay, what was the name of LL Cool J's debut album?
Hard as Hell.
That is not an option.
Oh,
Oh, I am looking at. Okay, Bigger and Deffer. Mama Said Knock You Out.
Nope.
Radio or Walking with a Panther. His debut album.
what was that first one?
Bigger and Deffer. Mama Said Knock You Out. Radio or Walking with a Panther.
I'm gonna go with. I want to say the first one, but I'm gonna go with Radio.
It has to be Radio because you don't get Bigger and Deffer unless you have something to be bigger and deffer from.
So you're gonna be bigger and deffer than Radio.
Bigger and deffer than Radio. Radio's got to be first.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. 4. Yes. What? Oh,
I can't live without my radio.
Okay, Radio is the answer.
Okay.
Which group was the first rap act to have a #1 album on the Billboard 200?
Wow. Billboard 200.
#1 album. Run DMC, LL Cool J, Public Enemy, or Beastie Boys.
Run DMC.
To have a #1 album?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go with that. And we are wrong.
The Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys.
Wow.
Good job, Beasties. All right. What was the Beastie Boys' debut album called?
Paul's Boutique came out after. License to Ill came out after.
Okay.
What was
Those are two of the choices.
What's the other two choices?
Check Your Head and Ill Communication.
It's got to be Ill Communication.
So License to Ill is later. License to Ill is like
License to Ill is the one with the picture of the airplane. That's the one that has Paul Revere.
Yeah, that's gotta.
I don't think that's their first one.
It's gotta no. It's License to Ill. That's gotta be their first album.
Okay. Ill
With-
Communication was after that then.
Yeah.
And then
You have
Check
to have your
Head.
license to ill before you have ill communication.
True.
I think it's got with the airplane. That's got to be. Oh shucks! Wait, what do we see? Yeah, License to Ill. That's right.
License
We're
to
right.
Ill?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dougie Fresh was best known for pioneering what technique in hip hop?
Beatbox.
Beatbox. They have turntablism, which I didn't know was a thing, scratching, beatboxing, and sampling. Beastie Boys might be sampling. They did a lot of that. But
A lot of people sampled
beatboxing,
from them too, though.
that's true. Who was Dougie Fresh's legendary rap partner in the show and Lottie Dottie?
That'd be MC Slick Rick.
Which we've done Lottie Dottie.
Because we like to party.
We don't cause trouble.
We don't bother nobody.
Okay, what does LL in LL Cool J stand for?
There's so many. Love them and leave them. Ladies Love.
Ladies Love is on here, and that's probably the one that I hear the most.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Love
lyrical.
'em, it was Love 'em and Leave 'em, Luscious Lips, or Lickable Lips, because he's always licking his lips.
Lip sync battle. LL Cool J, he hosts that. I love that. That show's fun. But none of those others are on here except for Ladies Love.
Ladies Love is
Ladies Love Cool J. Yep. What is his real name?
Michael Gambone. Gambone? Gambone?
Nah, none of those are options. Maybe. Okay. I know it's not. Okay, so here's the options.
Okay.
James Todd Smith, Daryl McDaniels, Joseph Simmons, or Russell Walker.
What was the first one?
James Todd Smith.
That's got to be it.
Let's see.
But that's not what he goes by in NCIS right now.
Oh,
It's like Michael
really?
Gambole or whatever.
All right. So James Todd Smith is, I don't know about, so listed here anyway as his real name. Which Beastie Boys song begins with the lyric, "You wake up late for school, man, you don't want to go"?
You got to fight for your right to party.
Also very popularized again recently by Travis Kelce. Fight for your right. Which city was Run DMC from?
They're from New York City. I can't think of the borough, but they're from one of the 5 boroughs.
Hollis, Queens, baby.
Yeah.
Well, they have Atlanta as an option. Not quite. That would make it better for us, but not. What famous music video director helped shape the Beastie Boys' visual style? Hype Williams, Spike Jones, Russell Simmons, Rick Rubin.
Spike Jones.
Spike Jones. Who was the third member of Run DMC alongside Run and DMC?
Jam Master Jay.
Who was... No, this is... Never mind.
Their DJ.
What popular energy drink was mentioned in the Beastie Boys song Brass Monkey?
Gatorade. Energy drink.
Yep. Red Bull, 5 Hour Energy, Monster, or Brass Monkey? A stupid question.
I was gonna say none of them. I don't think any of them existed except
Yeah, except
before
for
that song.
nothing.
Yeah.
There was, so apparently Brass Monkey is an energy drink.
Oh, I always thought it was a beer.
I just thought it was alcohol. Well, it does say alcohol mix, but you drink Brass Monkey, you're thinking you're cool. I don't even know, but
I
yeah,
don't know.
but that was a great song.
Collaborative.
Yep, I'm holding mine. It's all right. Well, you got your microphone. In which year did LL Cool J release "I Need Love," which was one of the first rap ballads? Which, yeah, LL Cool J, he was pretty good with those kind of slow rap songs. 1984, 86, 87, 89. "I Need Love."
89.
I'll say 87. 87 is the correct answer.
Oh,
It was kind of a guess. All right. What label were Run DMC and LL Cool J both signed to in the 80s?
that'd be Def Jam.
Def Jam. Beastie Boys originally started as a funk group, comedy duo, punk band, DJ collective.
Punk band.
punk band. There's a great documentary on Beastie Boys. I don't know what station it's on. I watch it. It's great. All right. What was unique about Dougie Fresh's track Lottie Dottie? It had no music. It was a diss track. It was a live freestyle. It was his only solo song.
No music.
No music. Dumb. All right. Last
Well,
one. Well,
Unless you consider beatbox to be music.
it had no music, only beatboxing and rapping. So they clarify. LL Cool J starred in which 80s hip hop movie? We just talked about this.
Fresh Groove.
Screwed.
Trying to think if he was in anything else.
All right. That's all I had there. Man, we've been sitting for a while. That was hard to get up there.
I would say 2 hours.
Yeah, this is a long one.
Yeah. That's what she said. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. It's our final.
Oh, are we going to the porter?
Yep. But first, Cocoa Hefeweizen.
All right, different, better than the Beer Lab, but still
I would put it above the pineapple.
better than the pineapple. Yeah, perfect.
Right there. And the only other beer I have left in here is the
Omakase.
Bikini Blonde
Oh, which
and the
we know.
Omakase. Oh, not the Bikini Blonde, the Big Swell.
Oh, yep.
Which we can drink that when we're eating our pizza.
Yeah. So this is
pretty much it.
and then Hop Island compared to Big Swell, which we'll talk later, but those are good. The Pauhana and the Hawaii Life to recommend. I mean, if we're going,
Yep. I feel good with the three that we have,
yeah.
but this might come into play because I know I like this one.
You know, and porters is not common. It's also not.
Yeah.
I'd like to have.
You know where they carry it? At the Edge.
Do they?
Chris Manabi picked it up because he knew I liked IPAs.
Because they don't have like taps and stuff. It's all like just you buy the cans and stuff. I like the Edge. We'll tag
shout out
tag
to Chris Manabi out in Chinatown.
If you've never been there, the food, and Chris, who is known more for food than for beer.
Yeah.
That place has great food, good vibes. Go check out the Edge.
Live music.
It's the Edge.
53 North Pauahi, something like that.
On North Pauahi, the Edge on North Pauahi. Yeah. So go check it out. That was free advertising.
And he has this right here too. The porter.
Oh, I do love a good porter. Can't drink them all night, but it's a good
coconut hiva, and this actually tastes really similar to that.
You can taste the coconuts, But as a porter, I like it. I like coconut better in the porter
than in the Weizen.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan, so I love pina coladas. I love coconut milk or like coconut cream, halpia. I hate shredded coconut.
Same.
I don't know why. Like you have coconut cake and it has a shredded coconut. Oh,
I almost go. I mean, I like halpia, but if you have a chocolate and halpia pie, I think you just ruin the pie. But definitely putting shredded coconut, that
ruins everything.
Yeah. The texture, the taste, which is strange because I can eat coconut raw,
which is similar. Yeah. But even
I like halpia, but I don't like chocolate halpia cake or pie.
Yeah, I don't. Candies, you have like chocolate candies, and then it comes with a little coconut, and they got anything shredded in there. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
But I love jalapeno.
Yeah, I totally, I get it.
And I love coconut porters. Yeah, this is good. Really good.
What are porters known to be? Little heavier,
Porters,
bigger?
porters, I believe, are a type of ale. They have imperial porters that can get really.
Oh, I remember we had one. Yeah.
Yeah, the imperial porters can get really high. They're ales, so I think they run probably around like 5%. Yeah, we haven't done percents in.
This is a coconut porter. There you go. A robust dark ale with toasted coconut and blots of mocha.
People don't realize how dark it really
Yeah.
is in here.
Pretty sure it says blots. Blots of mocha.
Blots and blots. Wait, what's the alcohol? What's the?
That's what we're guessing.
Yeah, I think.
It doesn't taste that big. I'm gonna say 5.5.
Yeah, I don't think it's that big. I hope it's not that big.
That's what she said.
That's not what she said. Yeah, 5.
You're saying 5. I say 5.5. And we're both wrong.
I hope.
6. This does not taste like a 6. So
So also good.
good on them.
So Guinness is a darker beer. What kind of beer
Guinness is a
is
stout,
Guinness?
though,
So
right?
Guinness is a stout. So again, stouts, porters, they're all like types of ales. People think just because it's dark that it's really strong or high. This one
Yeah.
is pretty high in alcohol content.
It doesn't taste it though, and I feel like I can taste the molasses in it. Like there's like some kind of chocolate mocha.
Yeah, it's good. There's Pipeline Porter is Lanikai Brew, I think. That's a porter that I really enjoy for one of the local beers. I've never had this. Kona Brew has. Oh wait, no, Kona Brew is Pipeline Porter. Lanikai. Oh my god, I just said I wasn't going to try and remember stuff. But anyway, the Lanikai Brew Porter is good. Also, the Kona Brew Porter is pretty good. I've never had this Maui one, but yeah, I really like it. I guess before we sign off, we're gonna have to put that in the order there. But I'd like to see a porter at Side Street.
Yeah. I'll throw it in as our 3.
Yeah. So the Hop Island, right? That's debatable as far as okay, we got Big Swell and Hop Island. Now, if you're gonna maybe take out Big Swell and bring in Hop Island, I think that's a conversation. But if you're
But Big Swell is in there.
it's already there.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna bring in Hop Island. So if you could have 2 IPAs, no, I don't know, because if you're gonna bring in the Omakase and the other,
Omakase is in there. Yep.
okay, so we're gonna have the Big Swell after this and see how much different.
Or if the Hop Island should be pulled out, or if it should still be in there.
So that's a conversation with some of the other things that are already there. But new stuff that they don't have, yeah, I'll go with this porter, the Pilsner, and the lager.
Yep.
It's delicious and different.
Which is
different than the regular stuff.
all 3 would be Maui.
Is what
It
it is.
is what it is, yep.
Is what it is. Yeah, Maui came through today.
Yep.
Even Maui, the pineapple
But our number one
is not
of all of these
still the
was the Hop
the
Island.
Hop Island. Yeah. So
The only reason we're taking it out of the picture is because we think that it's going to be similar to the Bikini Blonde or the Big Swell. Right.
and really, out of all of the beers, like the Beer Lab one was the only one that I kind of didn't care for. Everything else was pretty good. It's very drinkable.
Oh, a little more light.
And the fancy. We're bringing out all different.
We're adding
different
more
things.
graphics.
Yeah, we got the lights, we got the graphics up there.
So I think that's we did all our rap quizzes.
Yep.
I think that was the last of our beer.
We talked about 80s. We talked about all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We got Keith on here. Let's do one last check for Raul.
We managed to avoid talking about 16
Wrestling.
candles.
We didn't do
and
wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Just Lisa so far. But
Yeah. Our supplier.
all right. Yeah. So thank you, Side Street, for the opportunity.
Yep.
To taste these.
We're taking it seriously. We're not just
Not just consuming.
drinking. We're not
Yeah. Look, we have them all in line, in order, and everything. We do have a couple more for dinner just to hang out. I'm not driving tonight. I'm getting picked up, so this was a extra special that we got to. George is home.
Yep.
I'm getting a ride, so little
Tomorrow's
extra.
my birthday.
Happy birthday, George!
Next
Tomorrow.
week, or this coming Thursday, is Charlie's birthday.
Yeah,
when
we'll-
we're gonna do
we'll sell
16 candles, which is the whole reason why we're doing a movie related to forgetting birthdays.
So we'll see you all soon. Thank you for joining us for this special episode.
Yep. We'll try and do more of these
Yeah. Well.
as we come up with ideas.
All right. Cheers, everyone. Thank you.